Hi, it's Mike here. Here's my tip for this week, and it's around lifetime value. And I want to relate a story, and then I want to give you some numbers on how important lifetime value is and how important it is for you to calculate that lifetime value. So here's a story. A good friend of mine, she's quite mature now. She's in her 70s, and she came and visited recently, and we caught up about family, etc. And she was telling me a story about a hairdresser. And she'd been going to this hairdresser for 30 years. And recently she got a voucher in the mail. And the voucher said that between certain dates, you can, come in and use a voucher on your next haircut and blow wave. So she goes and gets her hair done and a blow waved every week. And so she next time she lopped over to the hairdresser the following week, she said, "Hey, look, I've got this voucher here. I wonder if I could apply it to my haircut this week." And the young girl said, "Look, I'm really sorry, ma'am, but that doesn't apply to regular customers. That's just a new incentive for us to come in and get some new business." Now, my friend said, "Well, hang on a minute, I've been going to you for 30 years. You're not prepared to give me a discount. I pay on time. I do it every week, blah, blah, blah." And the girl said, "Look, I'm really sorry, but that just doesn't apply to you." So they got into a bit of an argument about it. And my friend got her hair done and then said, "I'm not going back. I refuse to go back." Anyway, there was a bit of phone calls between the two. But in the end, my friend said, "No, I'm going to go to the other lady down the road. I'm not going back there. They treated me very badly." Now, when you're in your 70s, that does, it does affect you. Now, the sad thing is, there was a typical example, of not thinking it through as far as the hairdresser is concerned, and probably my friend as well. So I thought, I wonder what the lifetime value would be of that particular customer. I wonder what she was actually worth to that hairdresser. So I worked out that every week she goes, let's say she goes for 48 weeks a year, she has a holiday, and on average, I think she spent about $30. So I worked out that on average, she spends about $1,400 a year with that particular hairdresser. But here's the thing, if you calculate that over 30 years, that's a whopping $43,000. That's a lot of money. And sadly, that happens in many businesses, and many salespeople don't think lifetime value. They think about just that sale right there and then, and they don't think about, well, what's potential lifetime value if that client spent with me 2 or 3 times a year or 4 or 5 times a year, what would the revenue be? What do I need to maybe work to get them on board at the front end, etc. Those are the sort of things that happen every day in business and in sales. So just remember, be careful about your lifetime value. Can you figure your lifetime value out? And if you're open, I know it's coming into Christmas in the next 6 to 8 weeks. And most of my consultancy business is full right until the first quarter of New Year. But if you wanted to sort of get on my direct mail or direct message me, and maybe we can have a 20-minute conversation about how I can help you build more sales in your business and give you some ideas around lifetime value, etc., mindset and sales around business. And maybe we can just have that conversation and see where it goes. It's absolutely no obligation, and there might be some work that we could do in the new year. So have a great week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.